Oakville, ONT, Jhonattan Vegas is hard to miss. At 6'3", 230 pounds, the easygoing Venezuelan is one of the largest players on the PGA Tour. Yet, somehow, the two-time RBC Canadian Open defending champion has slipped into Glen Abbey practically unnoticed. "I like it either way. I don't mind being on both sides of the spectrum," Vegas said on a very hot and muggy Tuesday afternoon when asked how he felt about flying under the radar despite his status as repeat champion. "Either way, I'm going to play as hard as I can." Not only has Vegas come in under the radar, he's almost an afterthought as the 109th edition of our National Open gets going on Thursday at the 7,253-yard, par 72 course designed by Jack Nicklaus. "Well, we have a huge field this week with some of the top players in the world, so those are going to be the guys to beat and I'm always going to be flying under those guys," said a realistic Vegas, who had just arrived at the course and had yet to play it. "But either way, I've had pretty good success here. I'll try to replay and relive those memories." Vegas is right about the field. It's one of the deepest at a Canadian Open in quite a while. Vying for the $1.116 million first prize are World No. 1 Dustin Johnson, two-time U.S. Open defending champion and world number 4 Brooks Koepka, big-hitting World No. 14 Bubba Watson, the only three-time winner on the PGA Tour this season, rising star and World No. 11 Tommy Fleetwood, and 2017 Masters champion and World No. 19 Sergio Garcia, not to mention the 21 Canadians, 4 were added in Monday qualifying, who are in the field and looking to end a winless drought that dates all the way back to 1954, so, yeah, it's going to be tough for Vegas to accomplish the three-peat, something that hasn't been done on the PGA Tour since Steve Stricker did so at the John Deere Classic from 2009 to 2011. Another reason people might not be giving Vegas as much attention as might normally be afforded a back-to-back champ is that he hasn't been playing particularly well. He comes into Glen Abbey without a top 35 finish in 11 straight starts now. Then again, maybe Vegas has everyone right where he wants them. Last year, he came into the tournament having missed 5 consecutive cuts and then out-jeweled third-round leader Charlie Hoffman on the first hole of a playoff to become the first back-to-back winner of the event since Jim Furyk accomplished the feat in 2006-2007, and despite his relative lack of success this season, he has just one top 10 and hasn't had a top 25 finish since a T20 at a World Golf Championship event in Mexico in March. Vegas says he isn't tinkering with his game much. "My game feels good, my body feels good. It's all good," said Vegas, who was just about to get in some putting practice and work on the range before heading out for 18 holes on the course, which looks lush despite little rain. When asked to pinpoint exactly what it is about Glen Abbey that brings out the best in his game, Vegas struggles to answer. "It's a course that has 4 par-5s, 3 on the back 9, so long hitters tend to have a bit of an advantage here," says the World No. 85, who ranks 77th on the tour this year with a driving average of 298.4 yards. "It's a course where you have to make a lot of birdies. Obviously taking advantage of the par-5s here is a big deal and I've just been fortunate enough to do it better than most guys the past couple of years." Whatever it is about the Abbey, Vegas will surely miss the iconic course if it gets turned into a housing development, as is the desire of Club Link, the property's owner, and this is the final RBC Canadian Open to be held here. "I think every player on tour has their courses and moments and this is it for me," Vegas says. "It's a course that I guess we both see eye to eye very well. I like it and the course obviously likes me. It's just fun and the more positive memories you can build, it's easier for good things to happen. I've been able to do it the past 2 years and hopefully I can do it again, if he can. There will be no more taking him lightly." Vegas couldn't beat the ODDS OAKVILLE, ONT. Jhonattan Vegas seems like a pretty relaxed guy, but even he had trouble adjusting to a cobbled-together set of clubs at last week's British Open in Scotland. Visa issues delayed Vegas arrival at Carnoustie, and even when he did get there, his clubs didn't make it for the first round. I did get there in time to make my tee time, but obviously it wasn't the preparation I needed for the British Open, the big Venezuelan said on Tuesday at Glen Abbey as he got set to defend his back-to-back crowns at the RBC Canadian Open. It's adversity, but at the end of the day we all have to face some adversity here and there, but that was rather extreme, let's put it that way. It was still a great experience, and I tried my best to be ready. I gave it a good try. But it definitely affects the way you feel and the way you play, but it was still fun being at the Open. At least I was able to enjoy it and gain some experience. Win, lose, or draw, this week will surely feel like a breeze to the world. No 85. Dilson at postmedia.com